Oops. Good evening, everybody. And then go to bed, grunge. Put the volume on low and listen in the background. Telegram is fun sometimes. Keep getting messages from people saying, hey, can I bug you for a couple minutes? Hey, you can make $150 to like videos on YouTube. We'll give you the links of the videos to like. Just send us a picture that you liked it and we'll send you money. Okay, now send us a picture of your PayPal account. I love messing with people like that. Of course, Indian scammers, gotta love it. Their raids are just starting to clear off. Klemensky, Zhytomyr, Kiev, Chernihiv, Poltava, Cherkasky, Kirnograd, Dnipro, Kherson, Zaporizhia, Donetsk. We're all under air alert. Sumy is the only one left. Konotop, 3 hours, 46 minutes. Was explosions reported. Again, Konotop, 5 hours, 16 minutes ago. Sumy, 5 hours, 45 minutes ago. And Sumy again, 7 hours ago. They have been on air alert for about 7 hours and 45 minutes. You'd be surprised the pictures they'll send you if you tell them you're a millionaire and looking for a wife. Tell them you're just looking for your next trophy wife. You interested? Oh, yeah, they're interested. Then you drag it out for 45 minutes and they're like, okay, I'm done. And like the phone number that they called me from and the account is deleted now. So I can't even keep bugging them anymore. Oh, we'll get into that later. Basically, what ceasefire? Yeah, I was having a little fun with the scammers, so. Oh, sorry to hear that, Steve. Well, let me get through the operational information really quick and get this out of the way. So there, there, and there. Operational information as of 8 a.m. March 26th regarding the Russian invasion. As always, we start with glory to Ukraine. The 1,227th day of the large-scale armed aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine has begun. Yes, Russia started this war. Russia is the only one that keeps it going. The enemy, using its superiority in manpower, is attacking our positions. Ukrainian defenders steadfastly hold back the onslaught of the invaders, inflicting significant losses on the enemy. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, Adam. It's Merc's stream. He can do what he wants to do on his stream. Just like this is, my stream. It's not a democracy. It's mine. In total, 207 clashes were recorded over the past hour. A big jump up, 60 additional assaults today over yesterday. Okay, what flag? I'm gonna have to. Do I need to actually go back and like find the chat part where that happened? Yesterday, Russia carried out 116 airstrikes on the positions of Ukrainian units and settlements, and dropped a total of 184 guided aerial bombs. In addition, Russia carried out over 5,500 artillery strikes, with 159 from multiple launch rocket systems. I don't know why it translates it backwards. It's ML, multiple launch rocket systems, MLRS. Russia also used 2,233 kamikaze drones. Airstrikes were carried out on the settlements of Petrushivka, Urodi, Krasnopilya, Prokhody, Tura, in Sumy, Zolochiv, Prudyanka in Kharkiv, Sirhivka, Sukoyar, Pokrovsk, Chonstiny, Novopil, Zori, Suka, not Suka. Suknia Balka, Pidobny in Donetsk, Trvony, Dachny in Dnipro Oblast, Novodorivka, Orhiv, Huliopol, Zalichny, Malotokmaka in Zaporizhia, Vesely, Alexandrivka, and Ducheny in Kherson. Over the past 24 hours, the defense forces of Ukraine's aviation, missile forces, and artillery units have struck 9 areas of concentration of personnel, weapons, and equipment. They also struck a command post, 2 artillery systems, and 3 other important enemy targets. Going into the individual directions in Kharkiv, the enemy tried 4 times to break through the defensive line of our defenders in the areas of Voschansk. Let me just double check. Coming over to the north part, Kimyanka. Maybe it's one of those towns I have to zoom in for. Yeah, I'll have to look up where Tuchui is on the map later. Moving over to Kupiansk. 5 attacks by the invaders took place near Kupiansk yesterday. Our defenders stopped the enemy assault actions in the areas of Zarazova and Petropavlivka. Zarazova is here. Heading further to the south to the Liman direction, where the enemy attacked 24 times. He tried to wedge into our defenses near the settlements of, come down here, Yampolivka, Nadia, that 3rd Assault Brigade liberated a couple days ago, Kopanki, Novomikhailivka, Nove, Olahivka, and Katrinivka. Heading further to the south to the Strvis direction, where 5 offensive actions of the invaders happened near the settlements of Bilogorivka, Vrukno-Kamiansky, and zooming way in, the small settlement of Ivano-Dorivka. Coming over to the Kramatorsk direction, from Liman, Servisk, Kramatorsk, 2 clashes were recorded yesterday in the areas of Protechny, is right here, and Bilogora, which is this small settlement right here. Moving over to Pokrovsk direction, where our defenders stopped 69 assaults. Oh, nope, I'm sorry, backing up. Toretsk, just south of Chasiv Yar. The enemy carried out 26 attacks in the Toretsk area and near Divlika and Krimsky. Toretsk, Krimsky, Divlivka. Now moving over to the 69 assaults in Pokrovsk direction. Russia attacked near Sukobalka, Kalinove, Alexandropol. Coming up here, Zeleny Pol is this small settlement right here. Tarasivka, Elizavetivka, Lisivka, Shevchenko, Koltine, Upensivka, right here, Preobrazhenka, Andriivka, and then Bodanivka is this small settlement here, just south of Preobrazhenka, and towards Novoserhivka. Novoserhivka is up here by Upensivka. Malinivka. They're jumping all over the place, so it's hard for me to remember where everything is at. Oh, Serhivka. And Kotanyarka. Kotanyarka is here. So I'm guessing Malinivka would be right in here somewhere. I'm not finding it. Let's just do a quick skim and see if I can find it. Oh, Malinivka is way back here over by Elizabethivka. They did a lot of jumping around. So, quick recap. Sukabalka, Oleksandropol, Kalinova, Tarasivka, Zeleny Pol, Elizabethivka, Lisivka, Malinivka, Serchenko, Koltine, Upensivka, Novosorivka, Koltanyarka, Preobrazhenka, Bodanivka, and Andriivka. Moving over from Pokrovsk to Novopavlivka direction, where the enemy carried out 23 attacks near the settlements of Roslivy. Come back to that one, Constantinople, and Dnipro Energia. Moving over from Novopavlivska direction to Huliopol, defense forces stopped one attempt to advance near Pervilne. Pervilne is back up this way. There we go. Pervilne. Dnipro Energia. Pervilne. Huliopol is here and heading over from Huliopol to Orhiv. The enemy tried to advance 9 times in the Kamensky area and in the direction of Lubkovke and Stepova. Lubkove, Stepova, Kamensky, all right here trying to push up towards Zaporizhia. In Dniprovsky direction, there was one combat clash with the enemy. It does not give the area, but Dniprovsky is right here. This is the sand dunes in Ukraine, and generally the assaults happen in this area. In Volyn and Policia directions, there were no signs of the formation of enemy offensive groups. Ukrainian defense forces continue the operation in Kursk. Over the past day, the enemy carried out 19 airstrikes, dropping 23 guided aerial bombs, carried out 247 attacks with artillery, 7 of which were from MLRSs. Ukrainian defenders in this area stopped 29 assault actions. And, of course, this is in Sumy, Kursk border. And then we have this little enclave of Ukrainians in Belgorod, part of Russia. Ukrainian soldiers continue to inflict significant losses on the occupation forces in manpower and equipment, and actively undermine the enemy's offensive potential in the rear. Goes into the losses. We'll cover that with the graphic. Of course, as always, we end the report with join the defense forces. Razom переможемо. Slava Ukraina. And let me grab the Russian losses for today, and then I'll get caught back up with chat. Total combat losses of the Russian Federation. March 26th, 1127th day of the large-scale armed aggression. Today, Russia lost 1,280 personnel, 5 additional tanks, 15 armored personnel vehicles, only 17 artillery systems today. I think maybe Russia's running out of them. 59 UAVs, 77 vehicles, and 1 special equipment. That is the losses for today. Shrink this down. Bring this one back up. AKKGG. Pyro Kurt, good to see you too. Grunge thing. The So Be It flag. Let me just go all the way to the top of chat that I can scroll back to anyways. So Adam Rounds, Nura, Grunge, M35, the real Vladimir Putin's in chat as well. Mind your manners. He might get upset if you don't give him everything he wants. Niels, Steve Sane, Linda H, good to see you. Liam Wakefield, Mertzy, Smooth Blue. Adam, in case you didn't catch it, Smooth Blue says Merc apologized. He was looking for you in chat. Yeah, I can only imagine what Merc goes through trying to keep up with chat. I have a hard time, and there's only 23 of you in chat right now. And not all of you are talking. Hey, at least you got recognized, Adam. Yeah, Mertzy, I really appreciate you saying that. Of course, Mertzy says, it's good to see you all here. This chat chills me out after a long day of drama, lies, and bullshit. So I appreciate that. And yeah, I try to encourage a friendly banter. Just hang out. Try to avoid the nastiness of politics as much as I can. Nobody asked you that, Niels. Of course, we all know that. I think when Ray Stevens made the song "The Streak," he was singing about you, Niels. You hit the gym upstairs. Yeah. See, I was going to read that the other way. Mertzi was talking about gaining 20 pounds since the war started. Dropped a couple inches off the waist, getting jacked. So usually when people talk about gaining weight, they're talking about, looking like me. Yeah, getting warmer and warmer. We're supposed to be like 84 to 86 degrees on Friday. Freedom units. So like 37, 38, something crazy like that. Oh, now it's saying 81. So let's go to metric for the rest of you folks. 28. Okay. Yeah. 22 today, 22 tomorrow, 28 Friday, and then 4. Three. Well, yeah, April Fools is going to fool me with snow. Ugh. Uh, yeah, I'll have a little farm project going in Ukraine soon. Uh, ugh. I don't want to know where you're trying to suck the poison out of, Slow Evil. Oh, and that reminds me of a dumb joke from high school. Two kids are walking in the desert. One of them goes behind a bush to take a leak. Snake comes up, bites him on the pecker. You know, panicking, they sit there and call 911. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Well, what you have to do is sit there and cut 2 X's where the teeth marks went in and then suck the poison out. Oh, okay. So the other teenager that got bit's like, oh, what they say? What they say? Oh, you're gonna die, dude. I know, bad joke. Zelensky unfortunately does not have a speech for us today. He was a very, very busy boy again. But he does make sure to tell us that last night there were 117 more pieces of evidence in our sky that Russia is dragging out this war. 117 strike drones, most of which are Shaheeds. Iranian drones, remember Iran, that also supply the Houthis, are supplying Russia. We'll attack the Houthis, but Russia's my friend. He did give a speech today, but it is in Ukrainian. National Guard Day of Ukraine, a day of our gratitude to all the soldiers of the National Guard, to each unit and all combat brigades of the National Guard. We remember all Ukrainian soldiers, in particular soldiers of the National Guard, the defenders of Mariupol, the soldiers of Azov who are now unfortunately in Russian captivity. We are working at all levels of our diplomacy to free them and return them home. Thank you for your faithful service to our state. Glory to the National Guard of Ukraine. Also in meetings with more foreign diplomats. And I'm sure many of you have seen this video already. Just out trying to enjoy a night of football. And yeah. You notice how the light gets there before the explosion? Grinnell is a diplomat and Fox News contributor that has been appointed as one of Trump's fixers on issues both in the U.S. and internationally. In the Budapest Memorandum, Ukraine gave up its nuclear weapons in exchange for a commitment of protection by Russia, United States, and the United Kingdom. Grinnell is presumably trying to avoid the U.S. commitments that were made by claiming that the weapons somehow did not belong to Ukraine in the first place. Did we just put all total asshats in Washington? I'm sorry, rest of the world, for my government. Well, you guys will get a nice little preview of some of the stuff to come as I scroll back to the top of the day. And here we are with 117 drones launched. 56 were shot down. 48 failed to reach their targets. Unfortunately, some got through. And even the ones that do get shot down do crash and cause some damage. Kakocracy? What's that? Sumy, Dnipro, Kivnograd, and Cherkasky regions were affected by the Russian attack. Shahid's getting shot down near Kherson. Oh, it's like caca. but I call them asshats, not shitheads. That would work. Members of the 28th, 93rd, and 53rd Brigades worked together to stop an assault in Tourette's direction. Here's their footage.
Главного хода, да, своего хода. Так как мы заходим, да?
Вижу, он вылазит из окна.
Побежал, молодцы.
Возле входа. Прям самый левый вход.
Yeah, I was out shoveling shit today, so.
Уходит. Убегает.
I diddly ho!
Ходи просто встречай. О, О, пацаны, да, хуярят. Не-не-не, бабай, да. Бабай пострел, хорошо, сейчас его трошки при... Опа, побежал. О, блин. О, есть, пришел. Хорошо.
Did he just get shot in the butt? Well, I think it was more than the butt there. SBU claims 1 in 8 tanks blown up is by them.
Рахунку Служби безпеки України сотні унікальних операцій. З них можна складати вибуховий рейтинг, атаки на незаконно збудований Кримський міст, ураження 11 російських кораблів, звільнення острова Зміїний, а ще взяття в полон сотень окупантів.
Президент України поставив нам відповідну задачу, і нами була розроблена відповідна методологія і тактика використання безпілотних повітряних систем. Ми працюємо на лінії фронту і від неї вглиб тилу ворога 20 кілометрів, 20 плюс. І під кожну цю відстань, цю дистанцію сьогодні у нас виросли фахові оператори і є відповідні засоби.
І трохи цифр для ще більшої наочності. За 3 роки підрозділи СБУ уразили більше 1700 танків, понад 3000 бойових броньованих машин, майже 250 засобів, тисячі ребів.
Кожен ось ефективних підрозділів.
Okay, the rest of that is just talking. I'll do the translation and tell you what it says instead. During the full-scale operation, the service's special forces hit over 1,700 tanks, more than 3,000 armored vehicles, 250 air defense units, and 550 electronic warfare systems with FPVs. We work on the front line and from it deep behind the enemy's rear for 20 kilometers, 20 to 40 kilometers, 40 to 80, 80 to 100, blah, blah, blah. And for each such distance, we have trained professional operators. Today, every 8th Russian tank hit by the defense forces on the battlefield is the result of the SBU. Special forces, services, special forces are in the top 3 ranking of the most effective units operating with drones. Not to be outdone, the 8th Brigade shows us their work with FPVs.
Have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy? This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll
Hey,
be
Nikki,
the
good to
last
see
man
you.
standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy. Oh, I'm dangerous. So dangerous. I'm dangerous. So dangerous.
Okay, that song is gonna get me hit, but oh well. Oh man. Sorry, but I'm struggling. It's been a long day. I'll show you what I've been up to today. I already showed in one of my shorts, but just in case you missed it. Well, 10 more loads. We got barefoot. Yeah, 10 wheelbarrow loads, additional wheelbarrow loads, so like about 25 out of here already. Floor. And you can see the level. Yeah, this line right here is the level that everything was piled up to. Level it was at. And that was this entire area where I'm standing. And that's all cleaned out. Got that half to go. Don't let goats into your chicken pen. I had to put chicken wire around the strawberries because the chickens were nesting in the straw. Another day on the farm. So, yeah, that was my day. That was a lot of work. I'm hurting, I'm sore, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep well tonight because I'm going to take a pain pill as soon as this stream is over. Destroyed 7 terrorists, damaged a T-72, destroyed an LAT, and destroyed a Merman M. 28th Brigade. Yeah, some part of me wishes I did die. Yeah, I'm just glad I'm not as worn out as some of those Russians. Unfortunately, this is Dnipro tonight. And here is Kharkiv tonight. Double tap right there. Another the rescuers have to sit there and take cover because Russia strikes at the rescuers.
А где-то должен быть.
Some other images from around Kharkiv tonight. Good morning. Our hearts are in Ukraine. I like that. I wanted to save that because, well, hearts. Moscow is a city built on lies, no surprise to anyone in Ukraine. For example, in their statement after the meetings in Saudi Arabia, the Russian claimed they believe a ceasefire on energy facilities was supposedly in effect since March 18th. Why March 18th? Because that's when they pushed out a clearly fake story claiming Putin ordered a stop to strikes on Ukraine's energy infrastructure. But the reality is, since March 18th, they have been hitting our energy sites with bombs, attack drones, and FPV drones. They're not going into all the details, but they have already been 8 confirmed hits on energy facilities. And every night, our air defense forces shoot down nearly 100 attack drones. And many of those drones were likely targeting other energy facilities. Without our defenders, there could have been many more hits. So yeah, the Russians are lying even when the truth is obvious. It's just lying for the sake of lying. That's why whenever they say or promise needs to be double checked, and that part is now on our partners. And, you know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. this pretty much sums it up. The water jug says rhetoric. Ukraine peace that way. And the deal. I'll let you guys read this one because my voice is starting to crack.
Дивись, країни Прибалтики це розуміють дуже чітко. Вони розуміють, що нема ніякої там 5 статті. І ніколи не буде. Польща це розуміє. Куди періодично падають то наші ракети, то російські. Румунія взагалі все розуміє, тільки мовчить. І інколи дзвонить мені, каже, мовчи. Каже, ну впало 2 шахеда в борт до вас. Чого ви мовчите? Мовчи, каже, я тебе прошу, розумієш? А потім він дзвонить, каже, ти на що, каже, включив, каже, ці ваші реби, каже, вони, каже, полетіли до нас. То збивайте, кажу, у вас 40 F-16 стоїть.
Yeah, Romania was complaining to Syrski, right? Zelensky, about turning on their electronic warfare because drones would fly into Romania when they did. Well, just shoot them down. You have 40 F-16s standing by to do that. Three people were killed as a result of Russian shelling in the Donetsk region on March 25th, yesterday. A 36-year-old woman and a 3-year-old girl were killed in Kotovka. Another person was killed in Pokrovsk. 3 were wounded, said Vadim, head of the regional military administration. So, some images from Donetsk yesterday. Just somebody's house. Another house. And of course, I have to talk about the 4 U.S. soldiers killed in Lithuania. There's been a lot of speculation, talk. The only thing that is really known, the U.S. Army of Europe and Africa confirmed that an M88 armored vehicle operated by the soldiers was found submerged in a body of water in a training area. That's all that we know. Yes, U.S. soldiers lost their life in the training area. That's all we know. That's all that's been released so far. Hopefully we'll know more tomorrow. Unfortunately, the stupid thing with the leaked text app stuff claimed most of the news today. I got tired of hearing of it, so I turned the radio off and just worked in silence today. Currently, 8 victims are known to have been injured after the massive shelling of Kharkiv. The footage was published by Prime Minister Shamil. A large fire broke out in the city after Russian UAV attacks. And it just loops. Kharkiv Mayor Igor Terekov. Terrible night. The enemy launched 12 strikes on Kharkiv this evening. According to the mayor, hits were recorded in different areas of the city, Mostly residential buildings were damaged. A boiler house that provided heat in one of the areas was destroyed. Energy infrastructure. In addition, the Russian aggressor hit a civilian production enterprise where the fire is being contained. As of right now, 8 people are known to have been injured. Fortunately, there is no fatalities.
Як діє, ви самі можете побачити. Взагалі хочу сказати, що Харків знов під обстрілами. Було 12 влучань по різним районам міста. Це центральна частина міста Харкова, переважно житлові будинки, які дуже постраждали. Крім цього, розтрощена вщент котельна, яка була основним щодо теплопостачання в цьому районі міста Харкова. Крім цього, хочу сказати, було влучання в виробниче підприємство, цивільне виробниче підприємство, і зараз ще триває локалізація.
Operators from the 12th Special Forces Brigade, Azov, of the National Guard of Ukraine are conducting operations with fiber optic FPVs in Toretsk. Here's video. Yeah, and you wonder why you're gaining weight. Vanilla ice cream for breakfast? If you put cereal on it as a topping, it counts as breakfast, though. Welcome back, Steve. Oh, and I've been slacking off in my duties today. I just remembered because I looked over and I saw this. So we are $57 away from the 4,000 mark, and my next horseradish challenge, 38,536 for the total campaign. If you are able to, please donate to the campaign. We're slowly getting there, but we have a month to go still, so we have plenty of time. Unfortunately, we have dropped to 4th place as Ukraine Matters jumps a few places and hops into 1st. Mercado Media 2nd, Succumimus 3rd, Chungus and myself 4th, Rick the Ukrainian in 5th, Silicon Curtain, Shills, PS01, Baba Yaga Fella, Phil Ipner with On the Edge, ATP Geopolitics, Laser Pig, Eric, Rudy Acosta Jr., or translated Tanya Fiona. All in all, there is 17 of us trying to get these vehicles together for the Seraphims of the 104th Brigade and Chimera of Main Directorate of Intelligence. These are a couple of this is the Seraphims is basically being built from the ground up. So we will be providing one of the first vehicles to the brigade ever. So again, if you can help the fundraiser, please do so. Don't go into bankruptcy to donate. Just what you can as you can. I appreciate the help and support. And back to our regularly scheduled orcs getting blown up. I said earlier, I think Russia might be running out of artillery guns. One of the reasons I say that is a batch of 170 millimeter Korean self-propelled artillery guns have been spotted on the Crimean Peninsula. So all the way around the world, from North Korea through Russia, down into the peninsula area and across the Kerch Bridge. That is how important rail lines are for Russia. Remember that without a railroad, Russia could not exist. This pretty much sums it up for Russia. Russia plans to resolve the Ukrainian issue by 2026. Moscow has developed a geopolitical forecast for 2026 to 2035, stating the war must end by 2026 to avoid falling behind the US and China. If the war continues for 5 to 10 more years, Russia will never catch up. They're already there, in my opinion. Russia must also be running out of dirt bikes because the first Russian Guards scooter regiment was captured on video in Pokrovsk. They're still training on the scooters. They're not very good at it, as you can tell from this guy right there. Oh, that sounds so good, Mitch. Well, I'll let you guys figure out who this is from by the voice.
Хочеш покуштувати? Зарвав бися неборе, ото гепнуло. Уявіть собі, скільки лайна вони везли у тій звичайній ББМці типу мотолига. Нехай той сьогоднішній ранковий фаєр від пілотів птахів Мадяра клімат тим, що працюють народним оптоволокном на Донбасі та у Белгородській Народній Республіці, буде знаком оклику закриття збору 25 мільйонів гривень на 100 літаків винищувачів, що реалізовано вашими зусиллями за 2,5 доби. Збір закрито. Результат за нами. Емоції від пілотів щоразу, як вперше.
Okay, since we're talking about ice cream, I have to tell you my favorite. My favorite homemade ice cream is peanut butter ice cream with chopped up pieces of banana in it.
Хорош! А ну. Ого, ебать! Хорош! Диви! А, п'ятюню! Пацанчики! Пацанчики!
This one?
Що? Ой, вибачте, мікрофон був включений.
Yeah, but she needs to rest. I know she's going through a lot today.
Так і зафіксуємо. Детонація дня 26 березня. Хоча день ще весь попереду, ввечері вийду з оперативкою. А поки у якості вдячності вам за вашу довіру, небайдужість та зусилля, ще одне фаєр-шоу про бачі консерви, ще забитої БК та ПММ. У виконанні F-10, пілотом Клімчика, БМПХ, глибоке занурення. Йопчик, трохи терпіння. Які у вас очікування? Кілька раз гепне. Рахуємо. Бада, сука! Ніби й достатньо. Але... Джага-джага, повторний детонюрен.
Remember, kids, Operator Sharksky says Russia's our food, not friends.
То вже бонусом. Аджа, четвертий пих. Що за нах? Думаєте все? Падабум, мазафака. Як кажуть, відчхав на високій ноті. Точнісінько, як урочистий вогнеграй. Дякую всім, хто підтримав збір. Слава Україні! Честь!
Your own slava. Hey, Starsky, you going to be streaming this morning? I'll just do this anyways. So if you are streaming, link your stream in chat, and we'll all head over when we're done with the videos, which is not too much farther away. Next video, Russian assault near Voschansk was repelled. Russian armored carrier dropped off infantry units which were targeted from above. The carrier was finished off not much later. Here's the video. Ooh, that one's a little loud. So Starsky, I added you as a mod. If you want to throw your link in chat, more than welcome to do so. I'll get some breakfast, and hopefully I'll see you in a little bit when you start streaming. You know, I'm gonna have to ask a Ukrainian for the recipe of thermite, because they sure do get metal to burn really well. Oh, and of course, Telegram decides to stop letting me translate. Border guards showed footage of repelling another assault by a mechanized column of Peders east of Kurdomivka. Wheels, you should know by now, it's not the age, it's the mileage. Canned pig nipples. So basically hot dogs. Oh, let me translate this again. Epic fireworks of enemy iron. Minus tanks, the Tiger, and the entire fleet of Russian vehicles. A series of defeats by the 3rd Assault Brigade against the occupiers' equipment. The fighters continued to turn Russian equipment into piles of junk. Here is the footage from the Revenge Group. When you're doing logistics on dirt bikes, you know there's something wrong with your army. Yeah, Vienna sausages, okay. Well, there is the video from 3rd Assault. I got a couple videos from 42nd Brigade. I am going to hold off on playing those because I want to show off a new Telegram channel I found. You know, someone heard me talking about seeing more personalized videos from the soldiers and sent me to this channel. So it's just a bunch of videos from the soldiers themselves, you know, just having fun in the river. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of these, and yes, Ukraine even has female soldiers, even has the cat ear attachments for her helmet. I don't know, there's just something sexy about a woman in uniform. And you want to see what the contact line looks like?
То є гордість за Україну, незважаючи на приближення фронту, на те, що по полях проволока колюча та путанка, все одно аграрії намагаються дати хліба Україні. Слава Україні! Дякую вам,
Героям
хлопці,
слава.
за віру в ЗСУ.
Руські розвідоси передають привіт українським піхотинцям. Вилізь трошки, блядь.
Exchange fund
Ну що, пацани,
replenished.
завоювалися, блядь. Дай Бог, щоб повернулися додому живими, блядь. І не лазили на нашій землі.
Мне кажется, им в плену больше понравится, чем дома, да?
So if you guys want to check out this channel, I will link it in chat. See you, Sarsky. You had to come by for the food talk. I know. I appreciate you being here. So there's the Telegram channel if you want to look it up. But yeah, a lot of cool videos here of just the guys being guys. Very, very cool. I'm glad this was sent to me.
Він заряджав сінок, шов по життю лапанк, крок за кроком крок, і тепер дома панк. Він як арабський шейх, як натовий магнат, створив навколо рейх, взяв автомат. Він заряджав сінок, шов по життю лапанк, крок за кроком крок, і тепер дома панк. Він як арабський шейх, як натовий магнат, створив навколо рейх, взяв
I hope to include at least one of the videos from this channel in my stream every day, because these, in my opinion, these are the best videos just living life.
Слава Україні! Смерть ворогам!
Oh yeah, old time funk.
Смерть ворогам! Слава Україні! Смерть ворогам!
So the latest update from Warriors Ukrainian, Russia has violated 190 agreements. Yeah, that sounds about right. So the last two videos of the night are short ones from 42nd Brigade. You know, we all know Viper. The 422nd is part of the 42nd Brigade. And here is video from some of the drones we raised for. And the last video from Telegram tonight. And I saved the last video from Telegram because there is one other video I would like to show you. I know not many of you follow Twitter. On Twitter, I don't either normally. But this was a post by Roman Trojimets yesterday, and I wanted to make sure you guys all see and hear this.
It's like 10 or 12 Shea hits. Hey, voices for Ukraine.
Headphone warning, by the way.
Yeah, it's Roman again. And this is how it happened in Izum in Kharkivska Oblast. A lot of Shea hits, it's like 10 or 12 Shea hits for this time. Fuck. It happens a lot. You still need to remember and understand that Russian is the terrorist state, and we should keep on resist these criminals, these freaking terrorists. This is who they are. They don't want a peace. They must be eliminated, and we must unite it around Ukraine and help Ukraine to survive this battle. Because oh shit. Because they're a creature who does not. They don't have a right to survive. They are freaking killers. This is who they are. So keep on support. Stay united. And Slava Ukraini.
I just want to back this up for 1 minute. If you go near the front lines in Ukraine, you need to use your eyes as well as your ears. Watch the background.
To survive this battle. Because
there's the light.
Oh shit.
You see the light a second
because
before the explosion. You hear the explosion.
They're a creature who does not. They don't have a right to survive. They are freaking killers. This is who they are. So keep on support.
And keep on support. If you want to keep support going, here is one way to do so. You know, Cars for Ukraine trying to raise $220,000 for 20 vehicles. Well through our third truck onto our fourth. Link is in the description and pinned to the top of chat. If you want to support one of Robin's fundraisers directly, here we go. ATP Geopolitics, Rick the Ukrainian, and Roman Trojimets campaign. They are $1,130 or euros from finishing their campaign. You know, just a little plug for them. If you want to donate to Roman directly and get one of these patches, you can go to that link in chat. The Cars for Ukraine. You know, it isn't a competition. Everybody needs help. We're just doing the best we can. With that, I'm going to say good night. Thank you for coming to the stream. Very cool seeing Starsky here. I thank you so much for coming, all the likes, all the shares, all the chats. But more so, I appreciate you supporting Ukraine. Have a good night and stay safe, everybody. Good night, all.